My fiancé and I have been together for about 3 years. We got engaged 6 months ago and had started planning our wedding. Everything was going smoothly until one day, while discussing details, she mentioned something that caught me off guard. She asked, "Where do you think a late husband's name picture could go?" I was confused and asked her to clarify. She explained that she wanted her late husband's picture at the wedding. She went into more detail at my request, and I was shocked by what she wanted. She wanted one of the bridesmaids to hold his picture during the ceremony. She also wanted his picture on our table during the reception, and, even more, she wanted to hold his picture in most of our wedding photos. Then, I was stunned. I told her that while I understood how important he was to her, I felt uncomfortable with his pictures being such a prominent part of our wedding. This day was supposed to be about our love and our future together, not a tribute to her past. We got into a heated argument. She shouted at me, "I can't believe you're jealous. He's fucking dead." "What, do you think I'm gonna fuck him at our wedding?" Her words left me feeling conflicted and hurt. I didn't want to be jealous of a dead man, but at the same time, I didn't want to feel like a guest at my own wedding. I decided to postpone the wedding to give us some time to think, but honestly, I started wondering if we should be getting married at all. After the fight, things between us became tense and awkward. We avoided talking about the wedding, both of us retreating into our own thoughts. I tried to put myself in her shoes, imagining how difficult it must be to let go of someone you love so deeply. But the idea of sharing our wedding day with the memory of another man, especially in such a prominent way, just didn't sit right with me. It wasn't about being jealous, but rather about wanting our day to be a celebration of our love and our future, not a reminder of her past. A few days later, we sat down to talk again. I expressed how I felt, trying to be as calm and understanding as possible. "I know he meant a lot to you," I began, "and I don't want to take away from that. But this wedding is supposed to be about us, about our commitment to each other. I want to honor him in some way, but I can't get past the idea of having his picture everywhere on our day." She looked at me, her eyes filled with a mix of sadness and anger. "He was a part of my life, a huge part," she said. "I'm not asking you to replace him, but I can't just erase him either. This is who I am, and if you can't accept that, then maybe you're not the person I should be marrying." Her words hit me hard. I realized then that this wasn't just about the wedding. It was about how we saw our relationship and what we wanted from it. She wanted to carry her past with her, to honor it in a way that I couldn't fully understand. And I wanted a future that was just ours, without the shadow of someone else's memory hanging over it. We sat in silence for what felt like an eternity. Finally, I spoke up. "Maybe you're right," I said quietly. "Maybe we're not ready to get married. Maybe we're not right for each other." Tears welled up in her eyes, but she didn't argue. She just nodded, as if she had been expecting this. "I guess we need to figure out what's best for both of us," she whispered. We decided to take some time apart, to really think about what we wanted. As the days turned into weeks, it became clearer that our visions for the future were too different. I respected her love for her late husband, but I couldn't see a way to move forward together without compromising what I needed from our relationship. In the end, we called off the wedding. It wasn't an easy decision, and it left both of us heartbroken. We both deserved to find someone who could fully embrace our pasts and futures, without the painful compromises we were both being forced to make. But now, as I sit alone, I can't help but wonder if I made the wrong choice. Was I being too stubborn, too focused on what I thought a wedding should be? Should I have found a way to meet her halfway, to honor her past while building our future? Was I right to stand my ground, knowing that we both deserved a relationship that felt whole and unburdened by unresolved pain? I guess I'll never really know. All I can do now is try to learn from this and figure out what I truly want and need in a relationship. But that question, whether I made the right choice, still haunts me. What do you think? Did I do the right thing? Or did I let go of something I should have fought harder to keep?